Hello, and I'd like to welcome you all once again to the old schoolhouse here in the village of Butterstone, in the hamlet of Butterstone, in Perthshire, in Scotland, for another one of our wee concerts, our wee live concerts. And this is number 61. This is the 61st. In fact, the number's getting that big now, I can hardly see it. Anyway, I'd like to welcome you all. I hope you're all well and staying cheery. I know we're all in some kind of form of lockdown now, and it gets, it's pretty hard. So we'll have a wee half hour of songs, and we cheer ourselves up. I've been getting into trouble actually recently too by the guys behind me here for not giving them a proper introduction because I've been kind of walking around the stage. So could you please welcome to the stage the Tatty Faces? Okay. And they're maybe getting a wee bit too big for their boots. I don't know. But anyway, it's nice to see you. For those of you who have not watched one of these shows before, we're actually in the old village school, the one-roomed village school that serviced the country kids around this area, and it's the first school that I went to, and my father went to school in this building, in this room, in the 1930s, and then I was able to buy it, and luckily, and this is where I made all my records over the last 30 odd years. So it's a great place to be doing these broadcasts from. Anyway, I thought I'd start off with this kind of. It's a golden oldie. It's one of the kind of greatest hits, and I got a lot of requests for this wee song, so I thought I'd start off with it. And it's a wee song about humanity's arrogance. Tall tree, turn and face the west. Oh, we're running with the wind. A high cliff top, we're waiting with the rest for this journey to begin. These broken wings won't fly. These broken wings won't fly at all. And oh, how we laugh. Maybe we should crawl. Oh, and ask to be excused. We shout loudly, have answers to it all. Oh, but we had been refused. These broken wings won't fly. These broken wings won't fly at all. And girl, child, you're dancing with the stream, growing with the silver trees. you young questions. You ask me what it means. Oh, but I am not at ease. But these broken wings won't fly. These broken wings won't fly. No, these broken wings won't fly at all. Thank you very much, and that's my wee song, Broken Wings. And I think Mr. Tattyface must have been listening to Tim Eady. I think his guitar playing was a wee bit, it was nice, Mr. Tattyface. Anyway, I have to tell you, I've been keeping myself amused during this lockdown thing by building things in my shed, and I have no fingernails left. And it's a real problem, because normally if I'm doing shows and things like that, you know, I'm really looking after my guitar fingernails, but I have no fingernails left, so there's a wee bit kind of hit or miss whether I'm hitting the strings or not. I thought I would do this song. I haven't done this. I did this months ago, and it's not a song I sing a lot, but I remember it was some years ago. I was talking to my friend, my next door neighbour actually, and he was telling me that he had decided to sell everything that he had. And go to, he'd been visiting Thailand, and he said he came back and he says he's going to sell everything he had, and he was going to go to Thailand and build a big house, build an old house to turn it into an orphanage, because he said there was kids just everywhere that just were on the streets and stuff and that, you know, and he decided to just sell up absolutely everything and go to Thailand, buy this house. And I thought that was amazing, you know. I thought that was such a kind of amazing, kind of selfless thing to do. And this wee song came out of it. And so I'll try it now and see how we go on with it. But it's not something that I sing a lot, but... One summer morning, when an old friend called in, he said, I'm going to build a big house for all the little children, and I've sold all I had because of things I've seen. It's just the good and the bad, nothing in between. And it's not for me that I'm trying to say what I mean. It's not for me that I'm changing the way I have been. It's not for me that believing flies into the light, and I will follow her flight. Saints, with your journalist jibe, your broadcasting taints almost the whole of our lives, and the story will break, and as it's spun into view, the sacrifice that we make trades the false with the true. And it's not for me that I'm trying to say what I mean. It's not for me that I'm changing the way I have been. And it's not for me that believing flies into the light. I will follow her flight. One summer morning when an old friend called in, he said, I'm gonna build a big house for all the little children, and I've sold all I had because of things I've seen. It's just the good and the bad, nothing in. It's not for me that I'm trying to say what I mean. It's not for me that I'm changing the way I have been. It's not for me that believing flies into the light, but I will follow her flight. Try it with me, go on. It's not for me that I'm trying to say what I mean. It's not for me that I'm changing the way I have been. It's not for me that believing flies into the light. I will follow her flight. And that's a wee song I wrote for my next door neighbour who had just did this most amazing thing. And I never did find out if he had been successful or not. But anyway, we will continue. Now, this is the part of the wee half-hour show that I do a chorus. And I've had a lot of requests for this song. I think I did it about 3 or 4 months ago. It's a very famous local sort of traditional Jacobite song. And so I thought we could do it again. And this could be your, if you're not from Scotland, this can be your kind of first lesson in kind of Scottish dialect. And I'm just going to put this down and pick up my wee tenor guitar. There we go. Oh, it's not very safe. Yeah, so yeah, it's a Jacobite song, and it's basically I think it was written because of a thing called the Athol Gathering, which was when they were gathering all the kind of families together to go and support Bonnie Prince Charlie and his claim to the throne, and there was kind of like the Scottish Revolution, independence, war of independence, kind of thing. Anyway, so but it's great. I love this song because it's very local, and I'm going to go through the chorus with you because it's quite difficult. And we'll do it line at a time, and that way you'll be able to get it, and I'll explain what you're singing. So the first line is, "Wha will ride with gallant Murray?" And translated into English, that is just, "Who will ride with gallant Murray?" Wha will ride with gallant Murray? Wha will ride with Geordie Sell? Who will ride with Geordie himself? He's the flower o' Glenilla. He's the flower of Glenilla, which is a wee glen just outside Blairgowrie there. And the darling of Dunkeld. And Dunkeld is 4 miles from here. It's our local village, and it's where I used to have our wee shop and stuff like that. And that's where our festival normally is held. So he's the flower o' Glenilla and the darling o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet, the white rose was a kind of, that's what signified the kind of followers of Prince Charles, Prince Charlie. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner o'er the Tay. The River Tay runs through Dunkeld, and it's a great big river. I think that's actually the most amount of water in any river in Europe, the speed of the flow through Dunkeld. Anyway, he's the Fleur o' Glenilea, he's the darling o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner o'er the Tay, see his banner over the Tay. His good sword he now has drawn it. His good sword he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away, and has thrown the sheath away. So obviously the sword was not going to be put away because there'd be no sheath. So it was pretty serious stuff. So we'll try it, and see how we go on. And yeah, so it's wha will ride wi' gallant Murray, wha will ride wi' Geordie Sell. He's the Fleur o' Glenilea, and the darling o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet in his hat. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner o'er the Tay. His good sword he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away. Now, as an alternative, you could just sing, wha will ride wi' gallant Murray, wha will ride wi' gallant Murray, wha will ride wi' gallant Murray. So we'll try it, okay? You have to imagine all these people coming from all round, and it's just a kind of list of all the followers, you know. Here's the chorus. Wha will ride wi' gallant Murray, wha will ride wi' Geordie Sell. He's the Fleur o' Glenilea, and the darling o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner o'er the Tay. His good sword he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away. Try it. Oh, wha will ride wi' gallant Murray, wha will ride wi' Geordie Sell. He's the Fleur o' Glenilea, and the darling o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner o'er the Tay. His good sword he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away. Oh, every faithful Murray follows, first of heroes, best of men. Every true and trusty Stuart blithely leaves his native glen. Atholl lads are lads o' honour, Westland rogues are rebels all. When we come within the border, we will guard the Campbell's claw. And wha will ride wi' gallant Murray, wha will ride wi' Geordie Sell. He's the Fleur o' Glenilea, and the darling o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner o'er the Tay. His good sword he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away. Oh, Mengus, he's our friend and brother, Gascon Struan Arne Slack. Noble Perth has ta'en the field, wi' all the Drummonds at his back. Let us ride wi' gallant Murray, let us fight for Charlie's crown. From the fight we will not cinder, till the tyrants are brought down. Here we go. And wha will ride wi' gallant Murray, wha will ride wi' Geordie Sell. He's the Fleur o' Glenilea, and the darling o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner o'er the Tay. His good sword he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away. Maybe we can try this on your own. You're going to try it on your own? Here we go. On your own. Oh, wha will ride wi' gallant Murray, wha will ride wi' Geordie Sell. He's the Fleur o' Duncan. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner out the tail. There's a story now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away. It's very good. I think it's very good. It's a very good attempt. I think you might need the help of the tatty faces there. I think they're going to help you. Give them a wee bit of a hand. Give them a wee bit of a hand, Duncan. Yeah, here we go. Oh. Brilliant. I'm getting the vibe here. Aren't we? We're getting the vibe. It's a strange vibe, but we're getting one. It's very, Oh, Macintosh, the gallant soldier, wi' the Graemes and Gordons gay, they had ta'en the field of honour, in spite of all their chiefs could say. Point the musket, bud the rapier, shift the brogue from lowland shoe. Macintosh is with the rapier, Macintosh is all to do. You seen your moment there, oh, we'll ride with gallant Murray, oh, we'll ride with Geordie Sell. He's the fluer o' Glenilla, and the darling o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner o'er the tay. His good sword he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away. I think we'll do it one more time now that you've got the hang of it. Give it a noise, go on. Oh, we'll ride with gallant Murray, oh, we'll ride with Geordie Sell. He's the fluer o' Glenilla, and the darling o' Dunkeld. See the white rose in his bonnet, see his banner o'er the tay. His good sword he now has drawn it, and has flung the sheath away. Well done. Well done. I love that song. There's something about that song that I just love it. It's got a great kind of thing going with it for some reason, you know. It's kind of a lovely historic kind of song, you know. And I like things that have a wee sort of that put you in touch with that kind of historical period, you know. And so. So we're getting close to the end of our wee Saturday night soiree here, and I'm going to do this song, which is a newish song of mine actually, and I haven't recorded this song, but I thought I would do it. I've done it a couple of times probably over. I can't believe that the other day there I said I was going to try and do 100, because afterwards I went down and I sat down and I thought, if I'm doing 100, when will that be? And it turns out it would be next Christmas would be sort of about the 100. Oh, I just don't know if I've got the stamina to keep singing every weekend for. Anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed the wee half hour, and this is also the wee point where I like to kind of thank everybody, all the folk that are, all the NHS people and all the people that are out there at the sharp end dealing with this. Behind the scenes that we don't see, and all the kind of real kind of traumatic things that are going on, and the stress, you hear about it, but well done to all you folks, and that's right across the board, from carers to guys that are driving vans around, and folk that are serving behind supermarket counters and things and that, yeah, well done to you all, and but I hope you're all looking after each other and staying cheery. And so we'll do this wee song now, and in In case you think something that's happened to me, when I was making a bogey for my grandson. A bogey is a thing with wheels that you pull. You have with it's a Scottish kind of thing. A hurler, or I don't know what you call them, but every country's got a different name for them. Anyway, I had a small accident with the glue, and the glue that I was using to glue it, and it came off, and it went all over my hands, and my hands have turned black. Just in case you wonder what's happened to, and I can't seem to get it off, and it's not very good for playing guitar with. So here we go. It took such a long time. It took so much sadness and pain, and all the lives of the young men, the promise of youth washed away with the rain. It was forever forgiveness. Let's walk forward, your hand in mine, and with all the beauty it gives us, failure cast to the ravage of time. Be still, my little one. Your dreams are you tomorrow. You'll open your eyes to the warmth of the sun. Be still, my little one. Your dreams are yours to follow, and you'll open your eyes, and a new day's begun. We all sang together with a harmony clear and so strong. We'll hear it now and forever. Promise of time and the whisper of a song. It was fortune, it was future, not fortune. It was peace in a clear summer sky. Old truths not forgotten, wonder willing and ready to try. Be still, my little one. Your dreams are you tomorrow. Oh, you'll open your eyes to the warmth of the sun. Be still, my little one. Your dreams are yours to follow. Oh, you'll open your eyes, and a new day's begun. such a long time. It took so much sadness and pain, and all the lives of the young men, the promise of youth washed away with the rain. And it was forever forgiveness. Let's walk forward, your hand in mine, and with all the beauty it gives us, failure cast to the ravage of time. Be still, my little one, your dreams are your tomorrow. Oh, you'll open your eyes to the warmth of the sun. Be still, my little one, your dreams are yours to follow. Oh, you'll open your eyes and a new day's begun. Thank you very much for that's my wee song, Be Still My Little One, and I hope you've enjoyed the wee half hour. Thank you for joining me. It's just me and Jenny in here tonight, and in case you're wondering how we managed to get all the camera angles, my very clever son, the very, very beginning of lockdown, he wrote a bit of computer code that allows us to press a button and the cameras do a kind of random thing, you know. So it's great. So this is me and Jen. So thanks to Jen for pressing the buttons. Thank you very much to the Tatty Faces for their wonderful backing and accompaniment. And I hope you'll all stay cheery, look after each other. And and I'll see you all. Next week is actually one of the ticketed. Every month now I'm doing one ticketed show, which is a kind of hour-long show, which I put some more stuff in that into it. It's quite good. I've got a couple of videos already kind of made up for it, and I've actually got a new song, which I haven't sung before, which I'm going to have a wee go at next Saturday. But anyway, but it's thanks to all the folk that buy tickets, because it helps keep the whole kind of machine oiled here in Butterstone. And so we'll see you then. I hope you all... I don't know if you know the story, but my dear friend Nigel Large has been supplying me with vintage port. And this is for the whole of the lockdown, the whole time I've been doing these shows, and it's been brilliant. Beautiful port. But I've come to the end of the bottle. And I'm actually, I'm going to visit him tomorrow. And so I'm just giving him a warning. Oh, he's coming here tomorrow. He's coming here tomorrow. So I'm just giving him a warning. You better have another bottle. No, that's terrible. So Nigel's probably watching, you know. He's been very, very kind, and it's been a great sort of sustenance and help to kind of keep the vocal cords kind of oiled during these concerts, and we've been having a great laugh. So here's a wee, well, maybe toast Nigel for the Nigel and Beverly. Thank you very much for supplying me with this lovely port. So you all take care of yourselves. I'll see you next weekend, and stay cheery, and night night. Until then.